What is going on? You are listening to Bobby on BPM straight from the SiriusXM Miami studio. It is Miami Music Week. It is Ultra Weekend. It is the Dance Music Olympics is what we're calling it around here. And today I am joined by two very special guys, two great guys, SIDEPIECE.
Yes, we are feeling good. We're what number are we?
You guys are number 58 Artist Interview of the Week.
Okay.
But you're also the last, and what do we say about the last?
The best.
Exactly.
Well, all right. See you guys later. Thanks so much for having us.
Thanks, guys. Peace, guys. That's it. That's it.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, man. No, thanks for coming on, boys. Thanks for coming on. So how is your music week so far? You guys played a pool party 2 days ago, or was that yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, wow.
It all blurs together, doesn't it?
Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. What number of music week is this for you guys?
That's actually a great question. Oh my goodness.
I think my first Ultra was 2014. I think something like that.
Wow.
So yeah.
Wow.
Dated
Was that the
myself
Jack
there a little
U?
bit.
I think the Jack U one was my first one.
I don't know. I wasn't
15?
in the crowd, but I was just out here for Music Week.
Yeah.
What year was the Jack U one?
15. I think that was my first. Maybe 14 though might have been my first one too.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's a crazy festival. I mean, it's such a worldwide. I mean, I still get people coming up to me and like, "Oh, you're set at Ultra 2016," and I'm like, "That was so long. That was a really long time ago.
Yeah,
now. That was 8 years ago.
Yeah,
which is crazy."
Dylan's like, "I don't even remember it."
I don't. Yeah,
I'm glad you liked it.
I was there. I'm like, "Oh yeah."
He's like, in my past life.
Yeah,
That was it.
yeah.
That was my past life.
I was a different man.
Yeah, literally. It's crazy. Isn't there like 100 different countries of people that come here, like to Ultra this weekend? I think that's the stat.
Yeah.
I think it's like 100+ countries come here. That's insane.
Yeah,
I mean, that's got to be some crazy every day of the year here in Miami. I feel like is such a melting pot of cultures and people and stuff like that.
Yeah, it really is. It's just like people from all over the place. European influence, obviously Latin America influence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of that. I've had to like touch up on my Spanish, and I still don't know. Even though my mom is Spanish.
How's your Dutch coming?
I need to work on that, don't I?
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot, like a lot amount of French people too. I've been running into.
Oh, there's for sure a lot of French people.
A lot of French people.
When I used to have a place in like Wynwood, I rented from this French guy for like, this was a goated price, $600 rent in Miami in Wynwood.
What?
It was basically a crack house. I'm not gonna lie. Like it was pretty crappy, but I had a good time.
He was the one dealing the crack.
Yeah.
It's got a great deal.
Speaking of cash out,
a disclaimer: no one has sold drugs.
Has
before
ever sold drugs.
Yeah,
ever.
inside piece.
No. This for banter only. Banter only. But Ricky is low key a good drug dealer name. I feel just an easy one.
Ricky. Yeah. Oh no, it's me for sure.
Oh no. This interview. Well, 58. Maybe there was only been 57 interviews.
This one got canceled.
Yo, so dude, let's talk about your guys' artist project. So like you guys have individual artist projects, right? Multiple, and then individual.
Yeah.
And then you guys came together to create this project called SIDEPIECE. And I've actually never heard the story behind like how you guys ended up deciding on collaborating. Like you had your own projects, you ended up coming to do this dope project. Like how'd it happen?
I mean, you know what's funny is it literally started over Twitter DM. Before it was long before X.
Wow.
In the old
Back
days.
in
the old days. And yeah, we just reached out. We've been fans of each other. Played shows with each other before over the years. Many years prior to that, and reached out and was like, "Yo, when I started out, all I was doing was make house music, and that's all I would get booked at early days, 2012.
Mm-hmm.
And Ricky was." He makes all types of music as well, and so we both were like, "Oh, we reached out just thinking like maybe we would do a couple songs or something like that." And then he's like, "Oh yeah, I got this song," and I'm like, "Oh, I got this one I was working on," and we're like, "Wait a second, we're like really aligned here. This is really creepy and weird." And we're like, "Oh, let's get on FaceTime," and then we FaceTimed, and we came up with the name of the group, the idea to do a project together. None of our managers knew, so that was a surprise. And then we already had like 4 songs started, and yeah, so it was just a weird serendipitous thing.
Yeah.
I feel like
It was like a one call and done kind of thing, and the rest kind of worked out.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, you guys have like brother energy. I'm gonna be honest. Like you guys have like,
Also,
real
just
brother energy.
touring for the last 6 years together, it becomes like really easy to just like, us and our tour managers were just always around each other. So we're just
yeah.
we
always
have
having
fun. We have fun. Yeah, it's a good time.
Absolutely. Wow, 6 years. SIDEPIECE has been around for 6 years.
right?
Wow.
Yeah.
You feel old yet?
April 2019 is when we first like did that call.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow,
Yeah.
dude.
And then On My Mind dropped literally or 2 months before the pandemic.
Yeah.
So classic mix up.
Dude, I was going to ask you guys about that. Was that the second song ever released?
I think it was technically the second
song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we actually just we wanted to have a song out before that song came out.
Yeah, we
'cause
kinda,
were
like, made it.
let's get something going, like, at least in the algorithm a
We
little
did
bit.
Want to See You like right before like
Yeah.
a couple months, and then
Yeah.
we're like, well, hopefully this
We
works.
played like 1 or 2 shows, and then it was
Yeah.
like pandemic, surprise.
Dude, that's crazy.
Bye-bye. So we were like, oh, we just started SIDEPIECE, and it's gone.
Yeah, literally.
And-
Yo, we're psyched on this project,
yeah.
guys.
And it
World
lasted
shuts
the
down,
world's
yeah.
shortest project ever. Yeah.
And it's gone. That's another South Park reference, isn't it? The banker episode.
Yeah. There you go.
Come on,
There
man.
you go.
That one. I actually watched that
Hey.
one last week.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that one's
Too
too
good.
funny.
warming up for our interviews and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, with you guys, yeah, for sure. It's like one big bit. I love it. Wait. So, yeah, On My Mind was your second track. And then, like, how did you bring the idea to Diplo on it to, like, collaborate on that song?
So originally it was just like a writing camp song because we've both actually worked with Diplo for years, and
Yeah.
that one was in Bali. I went to a writing camp with him, and we like started that idea, and it was just at the time it's like it's hard knowing if a song's gonna be big or not, but I think a lot of people heard it and were just like, this seems a little larger than life to just be something on its own. So it really made sense as like a collaborative group or something fresh or something new to be able to put that song out. So then that was kind of like the offer. It was like, well, if you make some new group and something cool that makes sense, because if we were doing Party Favor or Nitty, it's like a sound that wouldn't have made sense. So it was also one of those things where it was really cool to like attach SIDEPIECE to being house music with a song like that. And obviously like you said, we had multiple songs. I remember something like Temptation or Acrobatic. There were early versions On My Mind, and we just had all these records lined up, and we almost had like too much music. So it just the way that we like ended up flushing them all out, it was like aside from obviously COVID, as we joke, like we're fine. Now we're touring, we're back, but it was a crazy lineup where we had all these songs kind of ready to go. And because we had already toured and while both had management teams that know what we're doing, it was like a really fun thing to basically start a project after years of being in a project and stuff. So like it was honestly like the cards were right, and we both had enough experience to kind of like lift something off the ground, and both of our teams together, it was crazy thinking back.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And honestly, dude, that was like the most viral song on TikTok for a
Yeah, it
long
was one of those
time.
first like things I
One of the-
remember.
Yeah, it was like super viral.
Yeah.
Like,
There's
it had
still
a moment.
people that use
Yeah.
it.
It was like it was like that. We were just joking. It was like when it was going on. It was like that meme where like Squidward's looking outside at SpongeBob and Patrick running outside having fun. Like so, like everyone's enjoying the song and we're just like inside.
Yeah,
Can't go anywhere because of COVID.
That's hilarious.
But I think we've always talked about it. We're like, honestly, it was kind of good because as big as that song got, we kind of had this moment where we didn't get to go tour and have a moment off of it, and it kind of forced us to really like dig in and be like, what do we want to actually make this project? And because as you've had big records, and anytime I'm sure any artist that comes through to if they've had a big moment, it's like you're only as good as your last success or what you have. So I think that it's it was definitely a humbling moment to kind of have this big record and then be like, oh wow, now everybody expects everything you do to follow that up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. No, wow. I mean, you guys still have records that obviously crush and then just go viral. And like one of the things you've been doing recently are called treats, right? And
yes.
Can you explain what treats are? I don't want to.
I feel like we've made everything unnecessarily complicated because we just like to have puns all over the place. But no, our name's SIDEPIECE. It's just fun. It's cheeky. We've been really having fun with like more just kind of sexy, make you want to shake your butt music.
Absolutely.
And I think for us, like instead of just saying remixes or edits or whatever, it's become something for, he and I are just rapid fire. Like he'll start an idea or I'll do one and we're just like, oh, let's play it out tonight. Let's try it out. And, the great thing about DJing and getting to play as much as we do, as fortunate as we are, is that we get to try a lot of records out. And so I think for us, it's been kind of something for people to attach, like our fans to attach to it, right? The name.
Yeah.
And they really have. I mean, it's been amazing. So people have started, calling them treats or, what's the next treat or whatever. So it's a cool little thing.
Yeah. The one treat that I've been like watching and kind of listening to is the Cash Out one that you guys did. Banger. That one's really dope.
Thank you.
Might have some good news for you on that one.
Yeah.
We'll see. See what happens.
What does that mean?
We're just excited about that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. There's a
Feeling
yeah.
good.
What is like? It's like Bobby Schmurder reaching out or something.
Hey,
Can't say
man, we
anything.
Can't say nothing.
Until yeah. We've already said too much. We're gonna have to kill you, Bobby. Yeah, we're sorry.
Cut it.
The side piece goons are coming to give you a treat. Yeah.
Then you'd have to do the intro, man. You'd have to just be me.
No,
Take me
no,
out.
sorry, no, you're alive still. You killed that. Yeah.
Yo, so I remember the first time I actually saw you guys play a DJ set, and it was at the Circuit Ground stage at EDC Las Vegas 2 or 3 years ago, and it was an electric set. And then that's when I became a fan. Like, I was a fan of your guys' individual projects you had, but that's when I became a fan of SIDEPIECE, to tell you guys the truth. Like, you guys smashed that set.
That was a
Thank
fun
you.
one.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
yeah. I just want to let you guys know that was the time when I was like, these guys are dope.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, EDC is always just such a, just like Ultra or a few of the other festivals per year. It's kind of like the mecca of dance music. It's so fun to be around. Everyone really steps up their A game. So I think that means a lot. Thank you. So we're really excited. We didn't play last year, so we're back this year.
Let's go.
And it's gonna be great. So hopefully we can, top it if you're gonna be there.
I don't know if I'm going to be there this year. I don't know if I'm going to be there.
Oh, we see how it is. Okay.
No. Just EDC Vegas. I think I might be scared this year. Might
just
just
scared.
I
That's
might
a
be
lot.
scared, man.
That's a lot.
Yeah, EDC Vegas is like a whole thing, man. It's like I don't have to
is.
explain it to you guys,
Yeah.
but for those of you who have maybe never been to EDC Las Vegas,
It's wild.
it is a wild. The festival goes till what? 8 a.m., 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And then there's the campgrounds on site. Yeah, I mean, people. Yeah.
It goes.
it doesn't stop.
It goes.
It doesn't stop. Yeah, my flight was at like 1 p.m. last year on the Monday, and my friends were like, "No, you can come to the campgrounds. You'll make your flight." I'm like, "Are you serious?
No way.
7
Not,
a.m.?
not with the traffic. No.
No shot. I
No.
barely made the flight, and then guess who's sitting next to me on the flight? Paul Campbell. It's great.
Hey.
And I
you go.
actually used him as a pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there
I
you
slept
go.
on him.
He'll do the same. Don't worry.
Yo, dude, I know, man. I
Love
know.
it.
Dude, so like what else are you guys like really excited about this year? Like with the SIDEPIECE project?
I mean, Dylan kind of already was talking about it, but we're just getting back to this kind of more club roots where it's like we've just been having fun making music that just essentially when it makes girls dance and make everybody in the club dance, and not too worried about making big sing-alongs or certain records that don't sound like us or are like a bit of a departure, and we're kind of like really enjoying just making as much of this kind of club scene music within the house culture. So that honestly I think we've talked about this last tour. We did our big tour, bigger places a few months ago, and it was really fun. And then we were talking to our agents. We're like, can we play some cool smaller venues and just get back into this like kind of club scene and really like rebuild our set and stuff and kind of have fun and go through that circuit. And we both just like took all those shows, and it kind of lit on fire in a sense. And that's where like a lot of these treats that you're talking about, we both made them on tour basically because we were so inspired. We're like, wow, this is crazy. Like going back to just playing in a club and not just having fireworks and this and spending thousands of dollars on our thing, and just people behind us and in front of us all partying. Like that was the most important thing. And once we were like realized that, we're like, this is where we're stemming everything from now on. So yeah, we can play big shows again and play big festivals, but like everything always come back to like, how did the club and the scene of those kids, how did that work? So it's been so much fun. I feel like we both are pretty much the most inspired ever.
Yeah, it's the true measure. I mean, dance music and the culture was started in the clubs. It's for the clubs, and like you said, I mean, the stages, the main stages are incredible. But when you're in a room that's the size of this, and you're packing, and everyone's sweating and vibing together, I feel like I prefer it almost, and I think we both have just, I think the music's been reflective of that.
Yeah, absolutely. And see, but for you guys, right? Like, I was talking to someone about this the other day. Like when you're up on like a big stage, and like it's one of those stages where like your team isn't even up there, maybe a videographer, and then it's just the DJ. I was asking them if they're lonely up there. A lot of them are, but you guys have each other up there, which is nice.
Yeah,
we do. If we get scared, sometimes we'll hug each other. Yeah.
Dylan's afraid of heights.
No,
so.
but it is really crazy though. I mean, when you're up there, especially things like maybe play main stage EDC, which is obviously incredible.
Yeah.
But it's like you can't
Do you
even
feel
barely
connected to the crowd.
It's hard
Like,
to. Yeah, you can barely
It's
feel.
like a different feeling of wonder. Like when you're with everyone and you make the connection, that's like a feeling of like community wonder. You're like, wow, we're all here together. But there is something cool about just, it's a sea of people, and it's more just like, whoa, never even barely playing in front of this many people is a wonder itself. So it's like a very different type of feeling. But yeah, obviously being connected as humans, that's your number one thing you want in life, is to feel connected with people. So of course, it's usually our favorite thing to do.
Yeah. I like that. I've actually heard that from a lot of artists recently that, like, I feel like the move really is, like, playing shows in intimate settings. It's just, like, much more human connection. And it's a vibe, dude.
Yeah.
It's such a vibe, like, being able to, like, see people's faces, actually, instead of them looking like sardines.
It is such a thing. So, like, I mean, we've been out and about a little bit this week, you know, playing. Like, last night there was, like, a Chami show, and the night before that, like, John had his Experts Only thing, and even just being on stage. Not that I care about GA or stage, but, like, when you actually get to hang out with people as an artist, and it's not just like, and I really mean this, when it's not about the people in the back or VIP. I'm just saying the feeling of looking at the crowd and them seeing everyone dancing, and not like lame on their phones behind no, I'm talking about like they're partying and we're all partying together.
Yeah.
It's like there's a reason the Boiler Room thing is so popular now, and like I don't think it should ever go back, is because it's just better. It's not about like stealing an idea and trying to like, oh no, the Boiler Room people are mad that everyone's doing it. No, it's just better. It's if you learned how to build a better community, would you not do it at every show? It would just literally make every show better. It's not even about trying to like, you know, appropriate the culture of a Boiler Room. It's just for everybody in the room. It's so much more fun, you know, to feel that version of connection instead of like two dudes up here with screens and visuals. It's like, you know, it's like, I don't know. It's just not the same.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that's kind of like where like dance music stems from, right?
Yeah.
Like raves that are like intimate, probably sweaty, and maybe in a basement or a warehouse.
Yeah.
And maybe illegal. Who knows? You know, that's kind of where it stemmed from.
Yes, illegal raves.
Hey, I'm the guy, Ricky, if you need anything.
Dude. So I want to ask you guys about like Music Week and like, dude, the ultimate, like the overall vibe here, I feel is like people are so much more open, like as an artist too. I want to ask you guys, like, do you feel like you're more open to like and other artists to like connecting and communicating and like talking to more people, or even like if like a younger artist or a rising artist like sees you guys, like is that part of the vibe this week that's like really special with Music Week?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think the whole idea is that it's kind of everybody kind of comes here as like a little pilgrimage, right? And just enjoys the time. Obviously, the Miami is kind of a character in itself, and then everything going on, and then you get to get a chance to put a name or a face to the people that you talk to on DMs, or you play their music or whatever. And sometimes it might be someone from Australia, or it might be Europe or whatnot. And I think that getting to support other acts or have them on your shows or show them love is awesome. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? I mean, I feel like we're never successful without other people supporting us, and I think hopefully vice versa. So it's like that's what DJ culture is built on. It's like it's supporting, but also, I mean, it's everyone just bootlegging, remixing, editing, playing each other's music.
Yeah.
It's also cool because like a lot of times we're just DMing with people. Even you, like, you understand, like when you're talking to somebody through the internet, but then you meet them in person.
Yeah.
That's what this week to me is so cool. Is like, we hung out with somebody and we'd been DMing, we never met. So when we finally made that face to face, the next week the song gets done or started or whatever, because you actually had that time. And like, we had a cool moment in Thailand where we like hung out with a DJ that we really look up to. And even this week there was like somebody that we finally met and it was like, oh yo, I want to remix this, or I want to work on this, or we played something with West End this week, or if John's gonna play one of our records, or if someone hits or MK, we go play. And it's like hanging out with them to me made a big difference. And you wouldn't think it would, because like we said, we just said our internet story, we talked on the phone, whatever, but there's a certain level of like wanting that connection. I think even just going with the Boiler Room thing, it also is for other DJs to not just feel like we're just doing our job and robots DJing, and it's like actually being like, yo, I want to hang out with you and go have fun. And like, if everybody wants to go get dinner and then do something, and then the music is better because of it, or the connection or the whatever is better because you got to like hang out with the person.
Of course, that makes complete sense that the music would be better once you develop like a dope relationship with someone, right? Because it's like a vibe you guys are curating together.
Exactly.
Which is why you guys make dope music. So
appreciate
thank
it,
you.
man.
It means a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. But Dylan said this earlier, and I kind of let it go by me, but I need to ask the question is, wait, why the name Side Piece? You said cheeky, but like, why the name Side Piece as the project for you guys? Like, it's like, I know what a side piece is. Like,
Bobby, what's a side piece?
Define.
Put it on screen.
Honestly, the best part, like seriously, like this isn't an exaggeration. Like I'm dead serious. The call was like an hour long, and on the call, my crappy version of the idea. I was like, oh yeah, I had this funny idea to make a side project and call it Side Project. That was my idea.
Okay.
And then Dylan was like, what if we call it Side Piece? And it's like a side. And I was like, oh, that's it.
The
That's
idea
it, bro.
was
You
it was
killed
like a side like piece to our other projects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
And
the
it was
project.
always meant to be just something for fun for us to do because we both love house music and we wanted to respect it properly and do a project that was not like we were hopping on some trend. We were like, this is us. And I think when we first put the music out, like we actually didn't like announce it was us. Like we wanted to see if we wanted the music.
We were
to speak for
secretive,
itself.
genuine side piece, and then we ended up marrying our side piece. So.
Yes, and then but then yeah, exactly. It kind of just became.
It happens.
Yeah.
It
Watch out,
happens.
guys.
It became something where it just and now we're super grateful that the side piece is become so big. So
Yeah, what were you guys teasing on social media when you first announced Side Piece? I remember it was just like flyers or animations. Is that what it was?
I mean, we definitely never.
Buddy,
put
that
our
was 6 years
faces-
ago.
Yeah, I don't think we
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever did anything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's like you said, it was more just out of respect of a sound and a culture to not have you attach. I made a lot of dubstep and trap and whatever. He made a lot of trap and bass music too.
Yeah,
so it was
yeah.
more of just like relax your eyes and your ears and just listen to listen.
Yeah.
And now we don't care because it's like I don't think people will judge us as our other project for it. You just know that it's the same people.
we just
But
wanted people to listen
Yeah.
without any sort of bias.
Exactly.
And like
Yeah.
if they were listening and they saw the name and they just were playing it, oh, would I like this? Would I play it? And not necessarily know who was behind
Exactly.
it. So
Yeah.
we weren't like trying to be Marshmallow or anything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Big side piece head or something.
Yeah.
I don't even know
Crazy.
what that would look
Nobody knows who Marshmallow is still.
like. Unbelievable.
is-
I'm still trying to figure it out.
Is it you guys, low key? You're just putting the helmet on back and
It
forth.
is.
No, but for real,
Surprise.
your guys' vibe, dude. Like your guys' shows are so fun. Like your vibe is so fun. It's groovy. Like you're really doing a good job of like capturing exactly what that vision is you're talking about.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
That means a lot. No,
Yeah, for real. Much
We've
love.
been very grateful this year. Yeah. Shout out to all the fans that have been coming to our shows and showing love. So,
Yeah, absolutely. I do have another question, which is, what you just kind of mentioned earlier is you guys had your own respected projects on the side and you were making a different genre of music compared to house music now.
Sure.
What was that like? What's that like transitioning, like even to like, I guess different fans, right? Because that would be new fans that like that style of music or transitioning fans. What was that like? Playing a genre, creating a genre, and then becoming an artist that's doing another genre.
I think now it's like slowed down where like I'm sure in the beginning I can remember shows where people would like hold up a sign and be like, play this party favorite song or this nitty gritty song. And it was like, it was very early, but I think now, like you said, we've like really created a culture around it that's like, you know what, just if you know, don't even ask. Like that's not what we're here for. We're just here to do side piece. And we haven't really run into that in a while.
Yeah.
And I think if you go into it with intention to just be like, this is the music we're making with intention, this is what we want to do, then there's not really that. And like I said, I think what helped is what we just talked about before, where it's like we didn't make it a big deal, like Nitty and Party Favor getting together to make, to try to jump on a house bandwagon. It's like it was us being like, if this takes off, cool. If we just play a couple shows and people like our music, great. Like there was no intention other than to
Easy
and I'm
back.
back. There was no other intention. Oh, hey,
They took
I got
him
some
out.
distortion.
Are we
but-
good now?
Yes. No, but I was kind of repeating myself anyway. So
It's all right, man. I don't mind. I don't mind yapping away with you
Yeah.
boys. I really don't. I really do not mind. So you guys have
whoever's cutting this interview down does though.
Yeah. Well, low key, it's me with the cameras
Oh.
for the content, and then Sirius too for the radio. But whatever.
Just
So
AI dub our voices saying stuff. Yeah.
yeah, literally. Well, listen, fellas, I appreciate you guys coming in today, and you guys are number 58, and I did save the best for last.
That's
So
right. Yes.
That's what's up.
Every other DJ sucks to suck. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
No.
we don't mean that.
No,
we love
of course
everyone.
not. No, of course not.
ELE.
ELE.
Semi-pro, Jackie Moon.
Wow, that I didn't get that reference right away. That went over
See,
my head.
I got you this
Wow, you
time.
got him.
You got, dude.
Got.
And you're a jokester. Wow, I'm for that.
I don't ever make jokes. I don't
I'm
know what
coming
you're
off that as a W. That's a win
talking
for
about. That
me.
is way to win it.
You
Yeah.
ended on a dub,
Put your guests down. You bring people on and you just put them down.
My bad. You're right. I'm being a terrible host right now.
No, this has been awesome.
Yeah.
We love it.
No, thanks for coming on, guys. For real.
Appreciate you,
I'm gonna
dog.
close this
Yeah,
out.
thank you so much.
All right, and you are listening to Bobby on BPM straight from the Sirius XM Miami studio with the boys. Side piece.
Much love.
Peace.
Later.
All
was
right,
awesome.
boys.